Hello everyone, welcome to Stilt Video Series. Every year, there are a huge number of H-1B applications that do not get selected in the lottery process. If you happen to be part of this unlucky group, all is not lost, and depending on your circumstances, there may still be measures you can take to ensure you can stay or work in the United States. In this video, we will talk you through some of these scenarios. What to do if you weren't chosen in the 2020 H-1B Lottery. If you're one of the unlucky people with an H-1B Lottery not selected status, there are options still available to you. Watch the video to learn what your options are if your H-1B is not selected in the lottery. Do you have an F1 visa? If you are studying in the USA on an F1 visa, but your H-1B was not selected and you are due to finish this upcoming spring, you will be eligible to OPT, or Optional Practical Training, otherwise known as an F1 OPT. This is essentially a 12-month extension to your visa that allows you to stay and work on your student visa. Depending on the start and end dates of your OPT, you may be eligible to stay until the application process for the next fiscal year opens the following April. If you have your application made by the time your OPT expires, you are allowed to work until the H-1B selection process has been completed. If your application is successful, you can work until 1st October, at which point you will have to change employment in accordance with your application. If, however, you do not get selected again, the work you engaged in between the end of your OPT and the completion of the selection process will be deemed out of status, so the further you can move your OPT end date back, the better. Did you have a STEM degree? If you have completed a STEM degree, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but your H-1B lottery petition was not selected, and you are coming towards the end of your OPT period, you may be eligible to apply for a further 24-month extension, giving you a total of 36 months extra time following the completion of your degree. During this time, you can apply for another H-1B visa during each fiscal year. If you are not eligible for this extension, and you did not receive your H-1B visa, you don't have too many options left. You can apply for another degree or postgraduate courses. You should do this for the right reasons, as it's a big commitment, not just as a means to stay in the USA. Another option is to seek employment in a university. They are not subject to the same H-1B quotas and caps, so they can sponsor as many candidates as they like. If you do this, you will have to reapply for an H-1B visa the following year if you wish to change employment. Do you have an H-4 visa? If you are applying for a change in status from an H-4 visa to an H-1B visa and you were not successful in the lottery process, you do not have many options that will see you allowed to stay or work in America. You can apply to do a degree or postgraduate certificate and apply for a change of status to an F1 visa. This will allow you to stay and also make you eligible for OPT. Alternatively, you could apply for a job at a university. If you're financially secure, you could always volunteer at a university with the hope of receiving H-1B sponsorship in the future. Did you apply at an overseas office? If you work for a company that has offices overseas as well as in America, you may be eligible for an L-1A or an L-1B visa if you've worked there for longer than 1 year. You will need to discuss this option with your employer to see if they and you qualify. If your company is based solely in the USA, you have no option but to wait and try again the following year. Have you had experience with any of these issues? Do you have any advice for people who are in a similar position? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section. We hope this video has been helpful to you. At Stilt, we provide financial services for immigrants and the underserved. Subscribe to our channel and visit stilt.com for more details.